Good morning, all.
Morning, sir.
Able to see the screen?
Morning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, any questions till yesterday's session?
No.
All right, we have done what
No, sir, everything is good.
different versions of SAP. Clear? So, if someone you are taking a server from any other person on ECC, so then just ask them that ECC with EHP 7 version. Clear? In ECC, that is the latest
Sir,
one.
but you will be telling us now from where we are to the server.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If someone is taking from outside, okay, if people
Okay,
want
okay.
like they will people will acquire, right? If they are having the person who is giving more feasible price and everything, then they can go ahead, but they need to ask ECC 6 with EHP 7 version. In ECC, that is the latest version.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and the whatever HANA version is there, that I am going to give you my access. I'll going to, because it will relate, it is more expensive, like per month they are charged 2000 to 2500, the speed and all. So this is the version we are going to cover in our course. Earlier the previous batches I was covering 2009 I was covering, and for your batch I'm going to cover 2209. And you need not to take HANA server for practice purpose. I'll give you my credentials to work on that. Clear? So
Okay.
this is the version you need to mention your basis consultant that we required ECC 6 with EHP 7 version. Fine. Yeah. So next when it comes to, we have already saw the differences, relay, whatever, EHP 7, EHP 8 and all those stuff. Okay. So then what are the different modules are there in SAP? Okay. What are the different modules are there? Modules in the sense, as we know that, right? Departments, what are the different departments it supports? Clear? And SAP modules are divided into two different types. Okay, SAP modules are divided into two different types. One is functional modules and another one is technical modules. Functional modules and technical modules. One is in functional modules, right? Again, these are divided into two different modules. Clear? Simple finance module in SAP HANA and logistics module. But when it comes to ECC, it is divided into FI, financial and accounting, controlling, MM, QM, WM, PP. I'm giving only few examples which are the leading modules out of 36 different modules. I have given mentioned here few modules like PP production and planning module, PS module, SD module, CS module, asset management module, AM, IS industry solutions, and HR human resources, PM plant maintenance, and many more modules are there. We will discuss in future that. So here our module is FI and CO. Clear? Our course module is FI and CO. As I said earlier, what are the prerequisites for to learn FI and CO? Clear? FI and CO are any BCom graduate, any BBA graduate, correct? Any MBA graduate, any MCom graduate, any CA, any CWA, and CMA. Okay. Apart from that, few BTech people are also, and MTech people are also taking this particular course. Clear? So, but primary important would be only the finance background people. Finance is their primary subject. But why BTech and MTech people are taking this particular course in the sense, in their 4 years of course, one subject is there called MEFA. Okay, financial accounting and managerial economics. So because of that, they are choosing this particular course, right? And other logistics module, anyone can take, anyone in the sense, either finance guys can also opt this particular course, or any BTech and MTech people also can opt for this particular course. Material management, quality management, warehouse management. It's not only a finance students can approach this, either finance students can take this, and same time technical guys also can take it. Technical guys in the sense BTech and MTech, and BTech also the computer science field. Clear? And what?
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, accounting is covered under financial accounting only, right? Pure accounting, bookkeeping, and all stuff is covered under that only, right?
Which one? Which one?
Like taxation, account, bookkeeping, and everything is under financial accounting, right?
Yes, yes. It's under financial accounting.
Right, okay.
Okay. I'll explain what is the difference between finance and controlling. Okay. But this is our core module. Okay. 100% we are going to cover these two modules. Okay. And 20% of material management also we are going to cover. We are going to cover production and planning module also. And we are going to cover sales and distribution module also, apart from these two modules. We are going to work on 20% of material management, 20% of production and planning, 20% of sales and distribution. Clear?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Again, sir, last time when I was talking about that, we were talking about the modules, which is 36 modules basically.
Correct.
However, when the jobs get posted in our region where I'm right now, they normally post that positions like FICO, along with the experience with Fiori. So would we not going to cover Fiori at all in this?
We are not going to cover because Fiori apps, in the sense we need to have an original SAP this thing server to cover
Okay.
that Fiori.
Okay.
But I'll show
Okay.
you the essence of Fiori apps.
Okay.
Because Fiori apps are not that difficult apps, as I said that it's a tile based apps.
Right.
You don't require much. I'll say not require. I'll say that if you know the initial phase of Fiori apps, that is enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough. Okay. Thank you.
So next one, when it comes to technical module, so we all are considered as an, I'll tell you what are our roles and everything once we hired. Okay, there are different technical modules are also there. Technical modules, it's nothing but ABAP. ABAP is a one technical module. Okay, ABAP stands for Advanced Business Application Programming. Advanced Business Application Programming. Okay, and in this module, whatever functional modules are there, we are not going to write a single line program. A single line program we don't write. Okay, this is the beauty of our IT industry of SAP, because people think that I'm working in a software industry. Then people think that I'll write a programming, I'll write a logic and all. No, I'll apply logic and all. No, here no programming knowledge is required. As I said earlier also, no logic is required. Understood? To work on these different modules, right? So, but when it comes to ABAP is nothing but a technical module, right? In that, this is nothing but advanced business application programming. What is this advanced business application programming? In the sense, in the back end, okay, in the back end, whatever these modules are there, finance accounting module, controlling accounting module, okay, this particular modules are developed in this programming language. Clear? In this, whatever modules are there, all the SAP modules are developed in a programming language called Advanced Business Application Programming Language. Okay, we known as a functional consultants. We know as a functional consultants. Our after completion of this course, after cracking interviews, after joining the organization, our role will be considered as a functional consultants. But when you are working as an ABAP, then you will be considered as a technical consultant or ABAP consultant. Technical consultant or ABAP consultant. And who all are eligible for this ABAP? Clear? BTech people, BSc computer science people, clear, MCA people, MTech people who are having a programming knowledge and logic, then those people are eligible to work as a ABAP consultant, right? They need to have a Java, C++ and C language knowledge, because in the backend, ABAP is also integrated with Java, right? Earlier, before 1970, before 1972, the ABAP is taken from a language called COBOL. That is a business language, COBOL, common business oriented language. IBM used to develop this business language in a programming language called COBOL language, right? In this ABAP also, we have a lot of codes. We have a lot of technical words. So as a functional consultant, it's not required to, we need to learn this particular language. Clear? This is exclusively for programming people. But SAP screens are developed in the backend in this particular programming language.
Sir, one question here.
Yes.
Like we are discussing FICO and we're discussing ABAP. So ABAP is basically setting up the server of SAP in the company.
I didn't get you. Can you please come again with your question?
So ABAP basically is like a consultant is coming and setting up a server in the company, in the new client company.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
got it.
That's ABAP?
No. See, whenever you purchase, your client purchase SAP server, okay, then it will come all the modules, not only one module FICO. When your client purchases, right? So SAP will give the dump of all the modules. It will come FI, it will come CO, it will come MM, QM, WM, PP, PS, everything it will come, the complete dump. But does your client require all the modules? Okay, probably my client require only finance, CO, MM, PP, and SD. Okay, then they will, I'll explain this actually. Okay, so only finance consultant, they will recruit only finance consultants. They will recruit only CO consultant. They will recruit only MM consultant. They will recruit only production and planning consultant. But your SAP dump, whatever server you purchases, your client purchases, whatever license your client bought from SAP, okay, the entire dump will come. Not one module, it will come with all the modules. Understood?
No, so what is the role of ABAP here? Like who is, which is ABAP team? Is it on the SAP's end or it's on the client's end? Whose end
See,
is this
these
this
all
team?
are SAP modules only, right? You are also working
No,
as
no,
an
I'm talking about ABAP. ABAP. I'm talking about ABAP, technical modules.
ABAP will not comes under
Whose
functional.
end is this? Like,
Sorry,
okay, we are not doing it, right?
we are. It's not our role. That's what I'm saying. This is not our role.
Okay, okay.
Our role is only in functional modules, that to finance and controlling module.
Sir, his question, his
Okay,
voice
all
is
right.
not
We were
clear.
not worried.
What's his question? Praminder's question is, like who cover? We know that we will be the functional consultant,
Correct.
but who will be looking after ABAP? I mean, is it the ABAP will be again also hired by a company, like the way will be hired by, like for
Exactly.
example,
See,
like it's like a Vikram and Corporation. So Vikram and Corporation has to hire a Parminder as a functional consultant who will be looking after FICO. Now, does Vikram Corporation does have to also hire a BAP consultant?
exactly.
Okay.
Understood. See, this is a team, right? They need to hire FI consultants, CO consultant, MM consultant, sales and distribution consultant. Apart from this, they need to have a technical consultant separately.
Will be
Yeah.
what will be their role, sir? A BAP's role, what will be
Their
their
role
role?
would be same programming. See, here, for example,
Okay.
see here. Give me a second. See here, for example, right? For example, what is the ABAP role? In the sense, you are able to see this particular screen. What is the
Yes.
screen? I won't tell you. See here. So here I want, this is a SAP standard provided screen, right? In SAP AG, there are ABAPer will be there. They have written a program in the background. Okay, and SAP has provided this particular screen standard. So across the globe, whenever you take SAP access or across the globe, this particular transaction code, whatever FB50 I said. So that will have this particular screen only across the globe. Okay. So, and in SAP AG, those ABAP consultants in SAP AG has developed these screens by writing a programming. Okay. But you have taken whatever Vikram Associates, whatever. So, right, Vikram Associate requires some specifications, right? Here it is showing document date, posting date, okay, reference number, document header text, cross company code. Apart from these fields, that particular organization required separate fields. Okay, apart from whatever standard fields SAP is providing, apart from that, they require whatever company organization requires separate required fields, which is SAP standard is not giving. Understood? So their specifications are, they have some customized specifications, which SAP standard is not giving. Then to do that sort of, improve that specifications, ABAP, we as a FI consultant or as a CO consultant, we need to take the requirement from Vikram and company. Okay. And they will say that, okay, these are okay for me, but I need one more field here. Okay. Document header text. And apart from that, for example, company header text. Document header text is by default. I need beside to that company header text. Cross company code number. Okay, it is giving. And I'll say that I want, apart from cross company code number, intra company number. So these are my additional specifications, which is SAP standard is not providing. Then what, as a functional consultant, what I'll do, I'll take the requirements from Vikram and company, and I will inform my ABAP consultants. Okay. So as a functional consultant, I can't do that. My job is to configuration. My job is not to develop the screens. Okay. That requirement I'll take and I'll give it to ABAP consultant. And ABAP consultant, as per the requirement of company, client, they will develop the screen according to the client requirement. Got my point? That's
Yes, sir.
see next screens. That's what.
Got it.
Yeah. How about, so because we have, I took one example completely. What is in scope, out of scope, and everything. Okay. And these people are nothing but ABAP consultant, and who need to have a good programming knowledge, who need to have a good understanding of logic and everything. Then those people are considered as an ABAP consultant. Okay. Next one, basis consultant. Who are the basis consultant? Basis is nothing but basic application software integrated solutions. So these people are nothing but technical guys, pure technical guys. What do you mean by pure technical guys? They are nothing but who maintains the hardware parts, who maintains the servers, who maintains the systems. Clear? Who maintains the network, who maintains the connectivity. Clear? Who gives the accesses to the system, who will create the user IDs and passwords. They are nothing but a basis consultant. Okay. What is the prerequisite to become a basis consultant? They should have a good hardware knowledge. They should have a good networking knowledge. Clear? Who can have a good server knowledge. Then they will become a basis consultant. That could be a commerce graduate, that could be a technical graduate, whoever it is. But if they are having good understanding on technicality, then those people, and here also we won't write a single line program, right? Only the technical stuff they will maintain. Clear? And these people are considered as an basis consultants. Understood? Any questions here?
No, sir.
So our cup of tea is not this two. Our cup of tea is this. Okay. And in that functional modules also, our core modules are FI and CO. Right? And as I said that we are going to see the 20% of MM module. We are going to see 20% of PP, and we are going to see 20% of sales and distribution module. Fine. And if time permits, and definitely I'll take you to PM module and as well as an AM module, asset management module and plant maintenance module, if time permits. Okay. So these are about modules, different modules. The SAP modules are divided into two types. One is functional modules and technical modules. Again, functional modules, we have a different 36 different modules, and technical modules, again, I'm just giving you two examples right now, ABAP and BASIS. ABAP is nothing but a programming language, and whatever SAP screens are developed in the background, that will be written in a programming language called ABAP. And who works on this programming language, they are known as an ABAPers or ABAP consultants. And who take the system requirements, who maintains the systems, who maintains the servers, clear? Those people are considered as an basis consultants. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next one. What are the different roles in our SAP environment? Okay. What are the different roles? Once we have started role of FICO consultant and project, right? So for example, somebody is selected as a fresher. Somebody is selected as a fresher, then probably they will consider as in members in documentation team. Okay, members in documentation team. Okay, before that, I would like to cover this one. Positions. The positions are nothing but once you recruit, once we are getting recruited, okay, as a fresher, then they will call it as an associate consultant. The people who are having 0 to 3 years of experience or 2 years of experience, they'll recruit as an associate consultant. Okay, the person who has completed 3 years and between 3 to 5 years, they'll consider as a senior consultant. They'll consider as a senior consultant. Okay, once 5 years are completed and according to skill set, 5 to 8 years, then they'll consider as a lead consultant, or less than that, 5 to 6 years or 7 years, lead consultant. Clear? Lead consultant. Once this particular next level would be project managers. Project manager. Okay. And after that, we have a program manager. And here now we are calling it as a product owners. Program managers or product owners. Okay. And program managers or product owners will be report to delivery manager. And this is hierarchy which is common in any SAP environment or any IT industry. Next one, delivery manager. Right? Who will take a program manager? What is the job of delivery manager is they need to client, they will be representatives of client and different projects of different clients, and the delivery manager role would be a mediator between different clients of different projects. So they will make the revenues. They will make the revenue. They will get the projects from different clients and hand it over to program managers and project managers. Clear this?
Yes,
and next
sir.
role would be a practice manager and practice head. This is the highest organizational unit here. Role would be highest. Clear? So starting position would be associate consultant, senior consultant, lead consultant, project manager, program manager, delivery manager, practice manager, and practice head. Any questions? So normally, once we have whatever roles we are, fresher, associate consultant, if you are making our resume between 3 to 5 years, then we will get a chance of as a senior consultant. We are making our resume from 5 to 7 years, then we may get lead consultant role. 7+ years, then we may get project manager role, and plus 13 or 14 plus, then automatically program manager role.
Sir, question, what do you think after this course with you?
Sorry?
Where we can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, so once we're done this course with you, and we're gonna do a live practice on one of the module you were talking. Sorry, not module. One of the project, I think you said. What do you think we will gonna rate ourselves as an associate
So that's what
consultant?
I'm saying. See, once we are completed this particular course, again, I'm telling you, once we are completing this particular course, not completion, at least we finish our FI part. Once we complete our FI part, in this particular batch, we have a means freshers are there in this particular batch. In this particular batch, 4 to 5 years experience, end user experience people are there, which are not relevant to SAP, and the people are there more than that also. Correct? Right? So here I'm telling you, once we finish after 5 months or 6 months, we'll finish our FI part. So what are the get success in SAP environment? I made it very clear. Practice is the only mantra to get a success in FICO environment or any other functional module environment. So as long as you practice, for example, coming 6 months, you have practiced everything. So what we are going to do, for example, as an end user experience, I'll tell you. See, as I said, whoever are their freshers in this particular course, so definitely they will go it as an associate consultants. Associate consultants.
Sir, when you're saying freshers, in a sense, the person
Freshers
who
in the
will,
sense they have completed their studies. Either
oh,
they
okay,
could be a graduate, they could be anything. They'll be
okay,
considered as an freshers. Clear? Got my point?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So for example, again, here the term, for example, a person is having 1 to 4 years of 4 years of non-SAP experience. Non-SAP experience or end user experience. Okay. So, and trust me, in real-time environment, no one will start their career with a real-time SAP experience. Even I am also changed my profile non-SAP to SAP experience, because the people who are having a skill set, okay. So for example, 1 to 4 years you worked as an end user or any other thing. So what we are going to, as what the help we are going to do here is, we are not going to change your organization. We are not going to change your pay slips, nor we are going to change your designation, nor we are going to change your designation. Then what we will do, 1 year experience, we will keep it as an first 1 year experience. We will keep it as same end user experience, end user or non-SAP experience.
So what do you mean by end user? End user of SAP or end user what?
Anything, again, I'm telling you, normally it could be end user of SAP or any other. But if you are working on Oracle platform or any other sales platform or any other thing, what we are going to do, we are make that experience 1 year as an SAP end user experience. Because in this particular 5 months of FI, we are going to work on consulting work. We are going to work as an end user work also. The coming 6 months, we are going to see different essence, right? As per your experience, we will slightly change. We will slightly or more than 50%, the experience will be the same, but we will make that to SAP experience, SAP end user experience. Clear? And other 3 years as SAP associate experience. Clear? So then if you don't want to make 1 year and this 3 years as an SAP experience, then you will be considered as a fresher only. You will be considered your 1 to 4 years, they will consider your package, but your experience, they won't consider. They will give you the title called associate consultant only, right? If you practiced well, you have a good knowledge on your SAP, the coming down the line 6 months or 7 months, you have practiced like anything. you know end to end of FI part, and after that you know end to end of CO part, then what is the fun in mentioning the old experience? Clear? And again, I'm telling you, we are not faking, we are not going to make anything fake. Your company would not be fake. Your previous company is the genuine company. Your company, your pay slips are genuine. Your Form 16s are genuine. If it is Indian companies, right? Everything we won't change it. Only the what in your resume, not even designation, we won't change it. We will change your experience. We will convert your previous experience to SAP experience. That's it. As per your understanding, means hope you got my point, right? How you are practicing, and after conducting the mock interviews only, we will change this particular resumes, right? Then they will be considered as a senior consultant. As I mentioned, they will recruit it. Same thing, the person who is having like whatever current role after graduation, they have started working. Clear? If they have all the pay slips from starting to till whatever current organization, they have everything. For example, 10 years experience, who is having 10 plus years of experience, 10 plus years of experience they are having after completion of their graduations or masters. Then what we are going to do, we are going to make first 4 years of experience, we won't change. Okay, for example 11 years if I take, and 7 years of experience we will convert to SAP experience.
Is it SAP end-to-end implementation, sir? For the last
Yeah,
seven
I'll
years?
mention in the 7 years, I'll do one. See, again, we are going to, in our course, we are going to do implementation project. We are going to do automation testing project, means the same testing, whatever we do, end user, right? Almost all the support kind of thing. So I'll mention all these 7 years or 8 years. I'll mention all these 3 experiences: implementation experience, I'll mention your support experience, and as well as your testing experience. Understood? So different projects I'll mention in your resume. One at minimum one experience I'll maintain it as an implementation, because already you will do number of practices, you will create number of companies. So that is nothing but whatever companies till end you are going to configure, that is nothing but your implementation project only, right? Again, in that implementation you will do testing, right? Whatever configuration you have done, that you will do testing, that is nothing but your testing experience, right? And you will find some issues also, then you will check those issues and you will rectify those issues, that is nothing but your support project. So out of the 7 years, we are going to get mention at least one end-to-end implementation project. Okay, at least a minimum 3 support projects I'll mention, or 2 support projects and 1 testing project, or 1 rollout. I'll tell you what are the different projects are there. So the people who are perfect, means practiced very well, then this particular. So here you will be fit at this particular role, lead consultant role. Clear? If you are having a good practice, whatever course we are going to handle, if you are doing 100% practice, as I said, that at least minimum 10 to 20 companies you need to create from your end to end, then definitely you will fit for lead consulting role. Once you hit the floor, you won't find us, at least 90% you won't find any sort of difficulties. Smoothly you can handle your projects, right? But above that, I won't suggest people to go to project lead, project manager role. If you are having a 20 years of experience, out of that also, I'll make your 12 years of experience on end user and 8 years experience on SAP. You need to spend time here as a lead consultant. You need to spend at least 1 to 2 years as a lead consultant. Then you will see the real-time environment, correct? And then you can move to project manager. Once you work for one organization as a lead consultant role, and if you pitch into chip into other company, then definitely they will give you the role called project manager. Got my point, everyone? So this is the thing we are going to do it. Any questions?
No, sir, no.
So I have not a question regarding what you just explained, but it's just that because we will be learning this course and doing practice and practice, would there be any way you will be also, because you'll have lot many students in your class, would
Sorry,
there be
sorry.
any, I'm sorry, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. Sorry. What I was saying is that because you have too many students in a class,
Mhm.
and I'm not sure how many of them are freshers and how many of them are experienced. Irrespective of that, would there be any possibility that on one-on-one, maybe once in a month, you will have a chance to speak to Vikram or Praminder, example, by saying, "Hey, Vikram, tell me this, tell me that, tell me this. I think you are pretty much there. All you need to work on this." I mean, just one-on-one coaching, I mean to say, is would there be any
Yeah,
possibility?
definitely. As I said, that I'll conduct like after completion of this FI part. See here again, I'll understand once we move to the correct module. Like we have a sub modules in FI. I'll understand that this whether the people are practicing it or not.
Perfect.
100% I'll understand, because once we move to GL module, the basic modules, right? I'll understand whether people are practicing or not and where they are lagging. I
सही
can
है सर.
if people are there 20 or 30 also, I can understand while explanation part only. Because straight away I want to blindly teach. I'll ask the questions, then only I'll answer the people. Hope you
Thank you,
got
sir.
my point.
Yes.
Yeah, I will
Yes,
almost
got it.
check point to point whether people are understand. Initial phase, okay, it will take to transform understanding, right? It will take little time. But once we move to modules part, submodules part like GL, AP, AR, then definitely I can understand how many people are practicing and how many people are understanding, because the way they'll ask the questions and all. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Got it, sir. Got it.
That's not an issue, because that's the reason I'll conduct a mock interviews, number of mock interviews. Okay, so these are the different roles we have. So you can see, so apart here I'm saying, so we can make ourselves into as per our experience till lead consultant. I won't advise the people, okay, I can make them as a project managers too, but in real time environment it would be a little challenge. So we need to do some scrum master courses and all to become a project manager. Okay, I'll advise after lead consultant, if you get the offer as a lead consultant, what are the other scrum master courses we need to do it? Project management courses we need to do it. Lean courses we need to do it. That I'll advise.
That'll be great, sir.
How to brush up our things, how to make our career more brighter. Then I'll tell you what are the courses are required to have a project manager or a program manager or a delivery manager. What are the skill set is required? Okay. So till here, lead consultant, you don't require any other additional qualification. You require only the practice part and SAP, whatever module you are learning, that particular knowledge is required. That's it. Any questions?
No, sir.
So I'll show you in other session how SAP certification, that's right now it's not required. SAP certification. See, again, SAP certifications, normally I'll give you from my end, from our institute or whatever you call, but that is no way valid. That is no way valid. The certification you need to get from SAP AG. SAP AG, that is global certificate. That costs you round about in INR currency. We have a different prices actually. For FI, we have one price. For CO, we have same price, but we have attempt options, right? That I'll explain. Just remind me tomorrow. I'll show you how to log into SAP certification and what are the certifications we have, how many times we can attempt in a year that particular certification, and what is the eligibility. But I advise my all students, don't do any certification while learning. Once you hit the floor, once you join the organization, once you hit any company, right, they will ask you to do certifications. They will pay the amount from their pockets and they will ask you to do certifications, different certifications. For that, you need not to pay single NP from your pocket. So I always advise the people, don't do any certifications at the time of learning or for the sake of resume, this thing, because SAP certification, if you do as a student also, it will fetch you hardly 10% advantage, not 100%. So that's the reason I'll ask the people, I'll advise the people, don't do any certifications by paying amount from your pocket. Clear? But when you can do certification, in the sense, once you do the once you join the organization, your organization itself encourage you to do the certification part. Clear? Then along with your work, you can add on your this certification also. And it costs round about Indian currency 20,000 to 42,000. 20,000 to 42,000. I'll show you in tomorrow's session that. Okay. And this is provided by SAP AG company itself, not any institute or something. Okay. So same thing I said, levels of SAP certifications. Again, I'll share this in tomorrow's session. Okay. And now it comes to projects. Once if you join the organization, right, as a associate consultant or senior consultant or a lead consultant, then you will be either, there are different projects are there. We are going to discuss in depth of each project. Okay, one is implementation project, support or maintenance project, upgradation project, rollout project, or enhancement project. So you will be placed one of these projects: implementation project, support or maintenance project, upgradation project, rollout project, and enhancement project. Clear? If you are join the organization, you may get a chance of, so 100% in initial any company, you are keeping a 5 years of experience, or 7 years of experience, you are joining one organization. So normally first 1 year you won't get a chance to work on implementation project, even though you have an implementation experience. Okay, either you will get a support project, or you will get an upgradation project, or rollout project, or enhancement project. In that only support or testing project, right? Initially we won't get implementation project in the first 1 year, even though you are having an implementation experience. End-to-end implementation, you won't get a chance. Either you will get a small implementations, okay, but end-to-end implementation after 1 year only you will get it. So initially you may get a support project or testing project or any rollout projects. And I'll explain what in next sessions, I'll explain what is implementation project, what is support project, what is upgradation and enhancement project, rollout projects. Any questions still here? Now we are clear with, right, what are the, don't remember this now, because tomorrow definitely you will, when we do what is implementation project, support and maintenance, upgradation project, you will 100% you will understand what is implementation, what exactly. I have taken few examples for this, then we will work on this. Any questions?
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll stop here itself today, because we can't complete the implementation project with example today. So tomorrow we will continue. First 10 minutes we will see, first 10 or to 15 minutes we will see how to, what do you mean by SAP certifications, right? How to log into SAP certifications on our own, right? And what are the different codes, clear? And what would be the price in INR or whatever currencies you want to see, right? That we will see. And immediately we will pitch into the types of projects. Is that fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Before winding up, any questions?
I don't think so, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you. Tomorrow we are closing early, little early, but tomorrow probably we may stretch for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, good day.